Hey everyone, and welcome to Quick Review. Today I'm looking at Reventure, an adventure game with 100 possible endings. I'd also personally call it a bit of a puzzle game as well, since you're not going to achieve all of those endings without planning and thinking through every possible move you could make. There were things I wanted to try to do to achieve potential endings, and I'd have to sit down for a minute, plan out my approach, figure out orders of items to get, and then put it all into action. If you want to achieve everything in the game, it's definitely a puzzle game as well. Also, I received a copy of this game a little while ago. I wasn't sure if I was going to review this game, but then the game told me that I should, and here we are. But seriously, I decided to look at this game because it had a very unique concept, a relatively unique style, and I actually just loved the game. A game has never made me want to kill my character as much as this game has. Hey, developers, if you're watching this, feel free to quote me on that. Anyways, that's sort of what sets this game apart. You're the kingdom's hero who's on a quest to save a princess. Pretty simple. Except I never actually saved the princess. I didn't want to. Why? Because there are so many other ways to prematurely end your journey, and almost all of them are quirky and enjoyable. It was genuinely more fun for me to try to come up with creative ways to kill myself or prematurely end my journey than it was to actually attempt to complete the main objective of the game. I say it's the main objective, but that's maybe not entirely true either. I think the main objective really is to try to find as many possible ways to end the game as you can, and there are a lot. Endings in the context of this game doesn't mean actual successful endings. You can end the game by forgetting to wake up, tripping over a rock, impaling the king with your sword. I'm not going to expand too much on that, but an ending just means the end of your hero's journey, be it positive in some way, negative, or something else altogether. As you progress, you'll also find secret passages, figure out how to get to different parts of the world in different ways. These all lead to different ways to potentially end your journey. When you figure out how to get different items to different parts of the game, new challenges open up to you. That's something I've mentioned a few times. Items to different areas. Well, every item you pick up weighs your character down, which results in your character being able to jump a little bit less, so you may not be able to reach the same heights you previously could, making certain areas less accessible. This is where the puzzle aspect comes into play. How exactly do I get certain items across the map? And for the most part, if you can get an item across the map, there will probably be an ending waiting for you somewhere related to your feat. With that said, not every convoluted approach will be rewarded. There's a dragon hidden somewhere on the map. It's not that hard to find. I had a convoluted idea to try to kill the dragon by bringing a shield, fireproofing, and a sword to do battle with the dragon. Getting these 3 particular items to the dragon was not trivial, and I genuinely thought it would be a cool, awesome ending waiting for me. Nope, just a repeat of something I had already seen. There are also secrets that you can unlock that aren't directly related to bringing your hero's journey to an end, so just know that hitting all of the endings doesn't mean there isn't still more to find. Anyways, that's Reventure. I absolutely loved this game. I don't think it's for everyone, but the concept is unique and well executed. It's rare that I can laugh at a game and then also run into a jump scare. Just know that if you do pick this up, you may want to immediately change the controls. There are lots of options, and in my experience, running the game windowed was more enjoyable than running it in full screen. That's mostly because on a larger monitor, the zoom on the pixel art makes it a little difficult to track what's actually happening on the screen. Regardless, if you're into this sort of adventure puzzle hybrid type game, give Reventure a try. And don't forget, this is just in my opinion. If you disagree, feel like I left something out, or just want to suggest something else for me to look at, leave a comment. I try to review a few games a week, and I'll be including some other non-review content in the coming weeks. If you enjoyed this, think about subscribing so you don't miss out on any of that. Otherwise, thanks for watching.